East Coast versus West Coast, $750,000 budget, LA versus coastal Virginia. How far does your dollar go? Let's take a look. First up, in Playa del Rey, $760,000, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,140 square feet, built in 1983. We have about a $450 a month condo fee or HOA fee. Let's take a look at the interior and see what we like. It does look like it's pretty close to the beach here. You're in a big unit building. Now the architecture, I mean, you're just not gonna get past it. This is what you get when it's built in this time frame, but it's interior facing courtyard. I don't really like that. Man, that carpet is terrible. Just so awful. And that's the kitchen, really? Oof, big oof. I guess you're paying for the area because the interior of this is hot garbage. And that bathroom color, oh my gosh, it's so bad. I feel bad roasting this so terribly, but this is awful. I don't like it. Not even. You get a pull. You get a pull. We're gonna move on to the next one here. Now I know I'm gonna mispronounce this. Los Feliz. Please tell me how it's pronounced, or maybe link me a link on how to say this properly. $890,000, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,350 square feet, a 1978 condo building, $330 a month for the HOA fee. Interior, much better. They need to work on their white balance skills for photography. I do like that they put the fire in the fireplace. That's a nice little touch. Kind of modern and sleek feeling. You get a little butler's pantry there, or a little wet bar. Looks like they've gone through and painted the cabinets, thrown on some new, kitchen knobs, and updated the tiling in the kitchen. It's decent size too. Get a little exterior space there. It looks like you can fit, I can't tell if that's a queen size or a king size bed. I'm gonna say king size, maybe I'm wrong. Wallpaper, not my choice. I do like the blacked out like faucets and handles in here, and the exterior of the mirror looks really good, and that aesthetic is all matching. Some of these bedrooms are a little small, and I'm not a huge fan of this corner of the road. That's got to be noisy, but that's all you're gonna really get here in LA at this price point. Over in Pasadena, $825,000, 2 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1,290 square feet, built in 1994, $420 a month condo fee. This first shot is terrible. You should never throw your listing where it shows 94% road and trees. You can't even tell what this property is. You should leave with like this photo. This is actually a pretty good photo. Or this photo, something that shows interior, but that first photo is terrible. You have to realize the majority of people online have the attention of a freaking goldfish, and you have to, their TikTok and Instagram are the fastest growing, even outpacing YouTube in a lot of ways. When you're showing up online, you have to show up with your best foot forward. I can't tell you how many clients blaze through things and don't even consider something. I'll sometimes send them, hey, have you considered this? Oh, the photos in there were terrible. I know because I've been either in the house or walked through the house that they should consider it and that the photos aren't doing it justice. But I'm telling you, I have regular conversations with clients all the time. You need to show up really well online. End rant. A nice little outside hangout space. Looks like it's on the corner of a busy road. Carpets look like they could be used to be updated. Look like they're straight out of the 80s. Kitchen's a little bit dated. It looks like they went through and painted the cabinets, but it's better than nothing. And I cannot stand tile on countertops. That is just, I hate that look. It does look like you get a decent amount of storage, lots of vaulted ceilings, so it's not gonna feel too cramped even with the smaller footprint. And you have a nice little pool that you have access to with a garage, so maybe I shouldn't be so hard on this place. Last up in Westwood, we have 540 Kelton Avenue, $825,000, 2 bedrooms, 3 baths, under 1,200 square feet. This is smaller than my first home here in Norfolk when I bought it for $175,000, and it was bigger than this. And to be honest, it looked better inside too. All right, I'm gonna say it, Sean. What am I gonna say? Photos. These are so freaking bad. Not only are the photos terrible, they're poorly located in the room. They don't show off the entire room. Man, you're gonna be $825,000. That's a $24,000 payday. You can't pay $500 for professional photography. This is ridiculous. This lady from Casa Nova Realtors is probably gonna call me up and say, why are you roasting me online? And I'm gonna be like, well, why are you been on Zillow for 124 days? Come at me, bro. Now, like I said, whether you're moving here because of work or you're trying to reduce cost of living, let me show you how far your budget goes here. First up, Norfolk, East Beach, one of my favorite areas of all of Norfolk. Master plan community, gorgeous, architecture, urban planning, just totally beautiful. $735,000, okay? 4 bedroom, 4 bath, 3,000 square feet. Not only is this place a mansion in comparison to what we were just looking at, take a look at these photos. A nice row townhome, gorgeous real hardwood floors. Look at the trim and the details and the carpentry. Real plantation shutters, lovely granite countertops with backsplash, updated appliances, and a kitchen that doesn't look like it was stuck in the 70s. Big, open, modern floor plan, lots of natural light coming in from those doors, plenty of space, huge closets, updated bathrooms, maybe except for that one. And a massive, massive third floor for maybe a pool table, some entertaining. I actually sold one of these units about 4 or 5 down. They made it an entertaining space. Now, the one downside of this particular unit is I think this backyard, even though you have some nice hardscaping that's real brick, it's not stamped concrete or something cheap, the landscaping and entertaining area here could be a little bit better. But a major, major plus side of these units is that the space over the garage is turned basically into an apartment building. So you can actually rent this out to offset the cost of living there, or if you have a family member or mother-in-law coming into town, they've got a place to stay. And then just look at East Beach. It's gorgeous. All right, let's roll over into Shadow Lawn for $779,000. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,800 square feet. I think you're seeing the reoccurring theme already that we have a lot more space. And these locations are absolutely fantastic. The Vibe District is just a few steps away. You've got wonderful coffee shops, multiple of them, plenty of restaurants, multiple of them, little shops and boutique places, a farmer's market, and you could be on your bike or walk to the oceanfront within, maybe 10 minutes. So you don't have any shared walls here. You do have a garage. I would say that it's a hair dated in here. Not terrible, nothing bad, but it does look like it was built in the late 90s, early 2000s. Now, I've never really been a fan where the living room, dining room, you step 2 steps down, because half the time people that come over to your house aren't used to that and they trip and fall down it. Don't like that touch, but I mean, it is what it is. The owner suite here is absolutely massive. That's a king-size bedroom, and you have a workout space and a sofa. And the photography in here, come on, guys. You've got to step up your game. This shot in particular, I mean, this just is so sad looking. And then who sticks a weight rack right next to the entrance to the door? It doesn't even look like you can shut the door. The 3 Seasons room here, you got to open up the blinds, get rid of the treadmill. If you want to show this off and what it can be and what the lifestyle would command, I don't care how you use the space. When you're trying to sell the house, it's not about you anymore. It's about the consumer and what the space can mean to them. You do have a decent sized backyard, a nice sized patio back there. I would like to see a little bit more landscaping, a little bit more hardscaping on the outside to show off what this space could be. But you do have a secondary deck off of the primary suite there, and you're in a really, really nice location. All right, let's roll over into Mowbray Arch over in Norfolk. Now, this is in kind of the Belvedere area. You have to be careful in this area because some areas are a little more prone to flooding than others. And so you want to check the flood zone, see if they have flood elevation certificate, talk with your realtor about, making sure you get a really good quote before you close on this property. But this is one of the most historic and beautiful areas of all of Norfolk and Ghent. And this house is no slouch. $899,000, 5 bedrooms, 5 baths, and 4,700 square feet. This place is gorgeous. It's historical, built in 1904. I'm really excited to show this one to you. Now, you may not like traditional architecture, but for those who do, these pillars are beautiful. The dentils are beautiful. The exterior brick, which is structural wall masonry, is beautiful. Look at that old wood door and just how well it's been preserved at over 100 years old. I love the plantation shutters, lots and lots of natural light coming in, plenty of crown molding. I love the built-in bookshelves there. That's a nice touch. Nice tall ceilings. Those look like 12, 13 foot ceilings in that first floor. Now, this is one of those things you're going to see in some of these older homes is the radiators that are still in place. I personally live in a 1912 home and the radiators still work. I love using them during the winter. But Sean makes an insanely good point. That green stairwell is hideous. Just awful. It's terrible. It's got to go. I kind of like the sofa underneath the stairwell, though. That's kind of cool looking. The dining room is big. You have a fireplace in there. It looks like you got a fireplace nearly everywhere. They have updated the kitchen. Not necessarily my taste, but you have under cabinet lighting. You have wonderful granite on the bottom and also used as the backsplash. A nice gas oven there, which is a nice touch. Plenty of storage. The stairwell here is really cool. Other than that green carpet, look at all of the woodwork and how open and airy this is. Plenty of space for artwork, as you can see. primary suite. This person has to be colorblind because these carpets are terrible. But the location is so cool. Plenty of storage. This is an old historic home. Look at that heart pine hardwood flooring. It's beautiful. This bathroom is a little dated. You have a nice office. There's a beautiful shot down the stairwell except for the green carpet. And it looks like the third floor has been converted to an art studio. Very cool. And then you have an exterior space like patio deck. I can tell you from personal experience, having hung out on a house during the fireworks, and that's Buckingham slate, by the way, for the roof, that during 4th of July Memorial Day weekend, the fireworks show that is visible from here is insane. All right, last up, I tried to stay right, a little high. Let's go a little low on the purchase price. $729,900, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,284 square feet, 2,400 Whaler Court. Now, I picked this place because of location, not necessarily for look, but you are right near the water. This is a sweet spot. Built in 1979, you have a decent amount of space. You have parking, which is a premium in this area. You'll see why it's been sitting for a little bit of time, but location is awesome. Like I said, the kitchen is okay. Nothing great grand here. Plenty of space though, and you have a little sit-up bar. Not a huge fan of the carpet, but you do have a nice open floor, kind of living plan, entertaining space here. Photos could use a little bit of love. Man, if this owner had just gone through and spent 15, 20 grand in updating like carpet and paint, I think they would have been sold by now, even with the dated bathrooms, because this location is so cool and you have plenty of deck space for entertaining. I just really think they did themselves a disjustice by not doing a little bit of updating before listing this thing. But this shot alone should show you how cool of a space this is and how close you are to the ocean front. But for $729,000, this is pretty much a steal in comparison to LA. So if you had to pick East Coast, West Coast, which one you going for? Is it worth moving to coastal Virginia for the bump in what you can get for a living? Or are you going for that 1 bedroom, 1 bath at that ridiculously small, outdated place? Let me know.